Hey everybody, today I'm at Old Santee Canal Park in Moncks Corner, South Carolina, and the park office right there, educational center, is currently closed, so we're going to have to walk all the way over there to get on the trail, but let's get to it. And also, check out those birds in that fountain right there. Aren't they pretty? And this right here, this is the canal itself, and you can actually see where the water's still moving. And then the water's coming off the wall over there. So. And even though it's not open right now, there's been times in the past whenever you can walk through and you can actually see where the water's actually going through the building. So they got a beautiful little statue there, and then they got a replica of how the canal looked in there. And you can see the water oozing down right now. And you can see me, so hi! And this shows that this was block gates and hollow quinone stones, maybe. Anyway, let's get to it and see what we can see. Okay, and this right here is Limestone Bluffs. You can actually find these several places in South Carolina, but this is one of the better ones that you can actually see. And since it rained really heavy last night, you can see that the ferns are out, and that right there that what you're looking at right now is a southern shield fern. Alright, so what we're getting ready to go over now is the most beautiful part of the park, in my opinion. I always said I would never go over it whenever I was looking at Google Earth pictures of it. But anyway, it's absolutely beautiful. Wouldn't you agree, Mom?
It's okay.
It's okay. So it's a really good place to see alligators and turtles. And this park's really known for its osprey also. And sometimes you can look up and you can actually see the nest. And Mom is way ahead of me up there right now. But I'm trying to walk slow because I have busted my tail on this boardwalk before. Not this particular section, but another section of the park. Isn't that so beautiful? And they have chicken wire down so you don't fall, or hopefully you don't fall. Alright, so now I'm going to attempt this myself. Hopefully I don't bust my tail. Oh, that's so pretty over there. It's so green. And come over here to this side too. I don't know how to kayak, but I could really stand to be in a boat out there. And usually there's a bunch of turtles on that dead tree in the water, but I don't see them this morning.
cypress knots.
No, I don't think those are cypress knots. Those are some kind of green balls. The cypress is over there.
You can see them good when you put your feet.
Okay, that down there is cypress knees. Alright, so now we're walking through the woods. It's not actually through the woods, but it's through the woods because it's on the part of the park where the boardwalks are not at, but they lead to the boardwalks that connect. But I don't think I'm going to go down those today, just for the simple fact that, as Dad said, I slid in like a 747 last year because I came in on a day after it rained. So I think I'll just stick to the basic things today. And you do have to be careful where you walk at whenever you're here, because you see all these roots down here. But obviously you're going to have roots if you're outside, right? So this is another boardwalk, but this is like as soon as you come through the woods, or if you do it the way we usually do it, this will be one of the first boardwalks you get to. But today we're walking in reverse. And there, right there is one of those little boardwalks that'll show you the overlook out there. Okay, so that building you're looking at over there, that's the educational center, and usually it's open, but due to the unfortunate events that the world's going through right now, it is closed. And at this time, they're not actually charging admission to the park, but that could change at any time because, you know, things are getting more relaxed now, so they probably will open up sometime. Usually I can see alligators out here, and this is typically where I would start my walk whenever I come to this park. But today, this is one of my last stops, not my last stop because I'm still going in a other direction. And I have not yet seen an alligator. And I love an alligator. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I love them. I have seen 2 turtles, and that's about it. And if you remember that osprey I was talking about earlier, if you look up there in that tree that I'm zooming in on now, you can see a nest up there. And sometimes you can actually see the birds up there as well, but I don't see them today. And there's a turtle in the water, if you can see it. There he is. He's a little thing. Could be a she, who knows. Oh, there's a squirrel. Make my squirrel YouTube famous for the 8 people that subscribe to me. So hi, and thanks for watching my videos. So this is a more up-close look of the educational building, but it's still closed. And usually you can find an alligator over here, but I do not see one today. I don't know why I don't see one, because I want to see one. However, there are turtles. Okay, once you get to this point over here, this is where if I'm not mistaken, and I could be. This is called Biggin Creek, which is what you've been looking at the whole time. Turns into the Cooper River on this side. And I used to be terrified to walk up here also, but now it doesn't even faze me. Isn't that beautiful? I could do to be on a boat out there right now. Anything. I just love a boat. And I don't know when I'm going to get on a boat. But hopefully one of these days, and then I'll vlog about that also. And they have more of that chicken wire over here, which is probably a good thing. I'm going to see how sturdy I'm walking before I get on it. I think I might make it. And then once you come up from the Cooper River, it brings you up to the Stoney Landing house. We've actually been in there a couple of times before whenever they used to decorate it for Christmas, because this park also has Christmas lights. Anyway, it's 2 stories, and you can also walk underneath, which I do like that. So if I ever had a house of my own that I would build, this is how I'd want it to look. Yeah, so this is underneath the house, and as you can see, you can definitely walk under it. I'm not quite 6 foot tall, but I'm almost 6 foot, and I have no problem walking under here. Isn't that so pretty? Look at the brickwork on it. You know, you really can't find things like that now. Mom is shaking her head in agreement. Yes, you cannot find things like that now. And those stairs right there, that's one of the ways to get into the house. It actually takes you up to the porch, and then you just go into like a living area. Then there's a kitchen, that kind of stuff. Okay, and this back here is the back of the house. And I guess depending on which way you were coming, it might be the front of the house, who knows. But anyway, whenever you do tour it, this is how they take you out the back. So, but it's got that nice stairway right there. And over there on this side, that's the kitchen, and I really like this. And this is another room over here on this side. And then whenever you go through that door right there, it takes you up a staircase to the upstairs, and there's like, I think, a couple of bedrooms up there, and one of them had toys in it and stuff, and that could have been just for Christmas, I don't know. But I definitely could live in this house. I just love it. Okay, now I've actually found a little thing that tells about the house. This was built in 1843, and it was small and noted for its simplicity. I can't even say simplicity. And it was constructed on brick pillars about 8 feet above the ground, so therefore that explains why I can fit easily under it. It says it's been remodeled through the years, and it's been restored to its 1850s appearance. And it's been furnished with reproduction furniture commonly found throughout the southeast during the mid-19th century. So, and apparently it was last lived in 1970. And the thing about houses and stuff, and this is completely true right here, as long as people live in them or go in them, they will continue to live. But once people are no longer allowed in them, they die. And I love that porch. I could just sit out there. and just be happy for the rest of my life. You know, you got the river behind you, beautiful house, beautiful view. What more could you want in life? Alright, so I'm just going to end this here at the Stoney Landing house. As you can tell, it's one of my most favorite places. I love that house. I love the design for it. And if it will show, you can see the Cooper River back there, and that's just absolutely beautiful. You know, I would love to be on a boat out there just enjoying life out here in a beautiful house, but maybe one day. Alright, so one more thing before we go. These over here are known as WPA work cottages, and apparently 22 work camps were built and 11 which were portable, so apparently these are 2 that was left. And it says the men were housed in barracks like these 2, and larger barracks were 2 stories, so there, you know, that's a little tiny building to live in right there. But you know, I guess people had to do whatever they had to do. Oh yeah, and one more thing before I go. Don't be like me and don't read these things, because I know where I'm going, so I don't feel the need to. But this gives you a little bit of history right here. And also, before you go down those stairs over there, there's this nice little thing that will give you a map of the park, and will also tell you about the birds that's located in the park. I did not see any alligators today, so I was a little disappointed, but I did see some turtles and a squirrel. Anyway, if you've watched it this far, thank you for watching, and bye.